Thank you, and I also want to thank the honourable member for Edmonton and thank him for his leadership on these issues. But I do have some of the same concerns that my honourable colleague from Expungement Act has raised, and I'm sure the member is familiar with these criticisms. I want to put them to him. That Gary Kinsman, for instance, a professor emeritus of sociology from Laurentian University, who is, as a historian, is noting that the bill doesn't cover what it needs to cover. Specifically, again, body house offences are particularly concerning. I just want to quote what Gary Kinsman said, that this bill, quote, doesn't cover what it needs to cover, and it's also been done without any consultation with people in the LGBTQ two-spirited communities. None of us who are historians and experts on the sexual history of Canada and the sexual regulation of same-sex sexuality have been consulted, close quote. So it's really welcome. I know we're speeding this through before Christmas, and we don't usually like to hesitate in passing something that's in the general direction of righting past injustices. But how does the government propose to deal with the exclusions of really significant offences for which people have records which should be expunged?
The honourable member for Edmonton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the honourable member's work in this area and her commitment to human rights. She will understand well that the 2005 Supreme Court decision on Labé took a lot of the teeth that were in the legislation pertaining to body house laws out of the legislation. And what is important to note is the fact that in its current state, there is no jurisprudence that indicates that the current state of the law post-2005 Labé would violate charter provisions, and so that is something that we are mindful of. What is important to note is this legislation is historical, that the Government of Canada stepping into expungements is something we've never done before, and we take the members' recommendations and comments to heart.